Hello everyone, welcome back here. My name's Scott and I'm here to work on pronunciation with you. It's great to be back here again. We've been working on this for a week now and we plan to do more and more with pronunciation. And previously, hopefully you watched and hopefully you subscribed or think about subscribing. And we worked on R and L. Today I want to work on problem words. What I mean by problem words is words that are maybe difficult to pronounce and they're similar in sound, but there's a difference and also a difference in the meaning. So it could cause problems. Now, if I give you an example of a problem words like bus, take the bus, B-U-S, and bath, take a bath, the same verb too, take a bus, take a bath. But you know, the S and the TH, sometimes the TH may be difficult to pronounce. Now I have that coming up in the future with TH. Now today's problem words, which I want to introduce, are 4 words that begin with the letter W. The pair are walk and work, then also want and won't. Now they're similar in pronunciation and sometimes difficult for students to pronounce. So I want to work on that today. I want to smooth those sounds out, those words out, and to make them easily understood. So let me begin first with walk and work. Now walk, of course, is putting your leg, moving your legs forward and then moving your body forward as well, so walk. And also work, which is a job you go to and hopefully you make a good salary, that's work. Now just first on the pronunciation and the differences in sounds. So walk, W-A-L-K, give you the spelling anyways. Walk, so you start off with the oo sound, work as well, oo. But you want to change, not change, I should say, you want to make the vowel sound, it will be different vowel sounds. So walk, awk, aw, and work. They both end in K, they both end in the K sound. So first on walk, so woo and aw sound and silent L and K, walk, walk. Why don't you try that? Walk. And work. Now work, W-O-R-K of course, and work does have an R in there. Now I don't make that a very pronounced R sound, but I do make that R sound. So after I make my vowel sound with wor, and then my lip curls up and touches my upper teeth ever so slightly to make that R and finish it with the K. So I'll do it slowly if you can see this. Work, work, work. And of course I don't say it so slowly like that, but I say it quickly, but I still make that R. Work, work. Can you see it? Work. And I'm curling up there and touching my lower lip to my upper teeth. That's the work. Now, if you listen to the sounds, I'm sure you could understand and differentiate the differences. Work and walk. Walk, work. The walk with the L, which is silent L, and the work with an R that is slightly pronounced. Okay, let's try those 2 words together. Walk, work. Walk, work. Okay? One more time, repeat after me. Walk, like putting your legs forward. Walk, and work, like making a salary. Work. Now, if I can put those 2 words easily into the same sentence. I walk to work. I walk to work. I don't need to take a bus. I don't need to take a subway. I don't need a bicycle. I can walk to work. Can you notice the difference there? Walk, work. I walk to work. I walk to work. I recommend that sentence. And also I recommend to use a mirror. Look at yourself, your movements, your mouth movements, as you say I walk to work or walk and work by themselves. And focus on making that proper walk pronunciation and work pronunciation. Okay? I walk to work. And also I'd like to work on, work, I used to use work now too, didn't I? I'd like to work on want and won't. Want. Now, this one, especially the wa, is a strong ah sound. So want, want. Notice my mouth extended perhaps, want, want. Compared to won't, won't. That's that woo, same as that walk and work, won't. And the vowel sound is an O sound. They both, of course, have an N and T in the at the last two letters. So want, won't. I want, I won't. And I say it strongly like that, and you can catch the vowel differentiation. Want and won't. Now, if I say it, as I normally say it, if I'm, speaking naturally, I'll just say I want, I won't. I want, I won't. I want, I won't. So if I put it together in a sentence, a short sentence, I want to, but I won't. I want to, but I won't. First word, want. And second word, won't, with an O. Want, won't. I want to, but I won't. Okay? Let's practice the same here, these two words. So why don't you repeat after me? Want, won't. Want, won't. Again, using a mirror would be very helpful in working on that pronunciation. Want, won't. I want to, but I won't. Let me put today's pronunciation, those words, into two short sentences again. I walk to work. I want to, but I won't. And one more time. Why don't you repeat? I want to, but I won't. And I walk to work. Okay? Walk, work. Want, won't. Hopefully you can catch the pronunciation and also work on it yourselves and to make the proper pronunciation when the time comes up. It's very important to make that. Sometimes people can, did you say want, did you say won't? It could be confusing sometimes, so it's important to differentiate and make the proper pronunciation to make yourself understood. Because the last thing you want is not to, if you're not understood and you get that dread of fear because you're not able to say what you want because the person can't understand you. So let's work on the pronunciation. Want, won't, walk, work. Great, everybody. There's a button down below and like the channel, and also there's a button down below to subscribe, and any comments would be also very much welcome. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we'll be back here again soon with some more useful pronunciation, I hope. See you soon.